What's up, guys? It's me coming to you with another video. So, as you can see, I look kind of ratchet. Put my hair up. Didn't comb it. Didn't do much of anything to it. But today, I look like I just woke up because I probably did. I took a nap. You know what I did. You know how people be tired and stuff. But today I decided that I was going to do a sit down video and just talk about some of the questions that I've been asked my whole life. So before I do that, I'm going to do a face mask because as you can see, my face is kind of rough. It's kind of rough, So I'm trying this new thing. It's a charcoal mask. It's a detoxifying clay mask, and it's by Advanced Clinicals. I don't know if you can see that, but Advanced Clinicals. Ignore my nails. I'm going to do them. You'll see later. This is what it looks like. Can't talk today. I've only used it once. So while I was going to do this sit down video, I wanted to talk and just do things that I normally would do. So let me put this mask on and then I'll get to the video. While I'm waiting for this mask to get a little firm and set in, I decided to take care of these nails. Just going to use some regular cotton rounds, some nail polish remover that I got from the Dollar General. Dollar General? Yeah. So before I get started on that, I'm going to find my questions. I put my questions on my iPad. And I'm just going to answer some of the questions that I've been asked my whole life. So hope you guys enjoy, and if you have any other questions, you can comment them down below. I get subscribers and then they leave. I don't know. Maybe it's because I look like this. Who knows? But anyway, the first question that I've gotten is, am I married, single, or dating? Well, am I married, single, or dating? The answer to that question is I am single. Wonder why? It's like, no. I'm single, and you can say that I'm dating. I occasionally go on dates. Haven't found the one yet. The thing is, I am a Christian, and because I'm a Christian, I believe that a man is supposed to find a wife. It's not in my time, it's in God's time. And that's the plan, just to wait until God sends that man. Now, the devil's been sending some craziness. Don't get it twisted. The devil been sending some craziness. I have like goals that I set in my life, and I am not trying to go outside my goals, because there is one thing that I'm not trying to be, and that's a baby mama. Question number 2. How old are you? How old am I? So I am 36 years old. Whoa, 36. I will say this, that good black don't crack, and maybe it's because I'm wearing face mask. So beauty knows no pain. So maybe being beautiful, you have to be ugly first. You ever think of that? Next question. When are you having kids? So like I stated before, I am a Christian. I can't tell you when I'm gonna have kids. Like, I'm gonna have kids in 9 months from now. No, I'm not pregnant. I can't tell you when because I don't know. I feel like that's a dumb question. Like, people are like, yeah, that's a dumb question. When am I having kids? I'm having kids when I get pregnant and they come out of my woohoo. Next question. Do you think at your age it is getting too late to have kids? Well, god dang. That's serious. There are women in their 40s having kids. There are women in their 50s having kids. I don't want to have a kid when I'm 50 years old. I don't want to have a kid. Realistically, I don't want to have a kid when I'm 40. But like I stated before, as a Christian, I'm going to wait. And I don't want, like I said, to be a baby mama. Baby mama drama. That's kind of a harsh question. Like, listen, I might be 36 in age, but I do not look 36. Well, under this mask, I don't look 36. But, like I said, that good block don't crack. And I might be 50 years old, but I look like I'm 28. Think about that. How many people could say that? Let me dip on that. Next question. Did you know that you have a big butt? Now listen, these are real questions that people have asked me. And I don't know what gives people, I don't know. Did I know I have a big butt? I was born with it. And no, I wasn't a baby like gaga goo goo, I got a donk. No, that didn't happen. But the older I got, you know what, I'm going to tell you a little story. So when I was in middle school, there was this kid who sat behind me. And it was, I think it was like science class. I think it was like science. And we had like open chairs. And like open chairs meaning like there was the back where you put your back. And then there were these two bars and your bottom lower back would be in between the bars. And then there was, of course, a seat where you put your booty. So one day I was in science class and there was this kid, this boy. I never really noticed him before. Never. So this is middle school. So you know middle school kids are kind of out there. See, when I tell y'all some middle school stories, y'all gonna be like, ew, Laisha, you trifling. But so anyway, I was in class one day and my teacher, you know, I went to a public school, so teachers weren't really, I'm not going to say all teachers, but most teachers weren't really hands-on with the kids. They just didn't really care about, you know, educating. But let me get to the story because I know y'all like, shut up and get to the topic. So one day I was in class and I felt something on my lower back. And I looked behind me and looked down. And this boy was touching my butt. Literally, like, he was touching it. So, of course, like a normal kid would be like, stop, and hit him or something. I mean, I never claimed to be normal. Because I didn't hit him. It was an interesting feeling. So I just poked it out a little bit more. Poking out a little bit more. Let him rub on it a little bit. Because I was in middle school and I was a freak. I think around then is when I discovered that my booty is large. Next question. Do you taste like chocolate? Now this set of questions that this question in particular, I lived in a town called Mars, PA. Not the planet Mars, but Mars, PA, Mars, Pennsylvania. And if you are familiar with Mars, Pennsylvania, there are not a lot of black people there. I mean, I know, shocker, I'm black. Who would have thought? But there aren't a lot of black people there. The majority of the town is Caucasian. And you might see a couple Asians here and there. But when I moved to Mars, there were only, living in the town, there were only 4 black people. Five. There were 5 black people. And one of the 5 was not related to me. It was my dad, me, my 2 brothers. We were the 4 main black people in Mars. And the other black person was an adopted kid that my friend's family adopted. So I've gotten questions like this often. And you'd be surprised how, I mean, around the time I lived in Mars, I was middle school, high school. Because I moved back and forth from Mars to Pittsburgh. Yes, I have been asked, do I taste like chocolate? And the simple answer to that is, lick me, and you'll see. The next question is, can I touch your hair? Can I touch your hair? What you want to touch my hair for? God. Next question is nigga offensive to you? Is the word nigga offensive to you? Now, keep in mind, I lived in Mars. And like I said, there wasn't that many black people. It was me and my brothers in them. And except for a couple from the home. There were a couple black people that lived in the home across the street from our high school. Nigga is offensive. If you want to call me nigga, can I call you nigga? Or I don't want to say the other word. But can I call you trailer trash? Can I call you slut, hoe, deadbeat? Can I? No, you can't call me nigga. I can only call my other niggas nigga. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Y'all niggas know. Next question is, who raised you? Your mom or your dad? Black kids have to come from a single family home. That's offensive as hell. Who raised me? Ooh. Well, to tell you the truth, since you all up in my personal, who raised me? Who? Well, all black people don't come from single family homes. If you didn't know, there are black people that have a mom, a mother, and a father that raise them and that love them and take care of them and don't get a divorce and actually get married and have a family. There are people out there like that. Black people, white people, Asians, Indians. There are people that actually get married. So who raised me? It was split because my mom and my dad never got married. And they split, if that makes any sense. But I'm not a cliche. There are families that stay together and get married and stuff like that. But it's cool because I got step parents because they did get married. Just not my mom and my dad. I wouldn't want them to get married anyway. They wouldn't make a good couple. They were only good for a couple kids and that's it. Yeah. Moving on to the next question. Why YouTube? This is the most recent question that I get. People film videos for all types of reasons. Some people have family out of town and they want to show their family their videos. Some people are trying to do it for a monetary basis. Some people just like filming. And I can honestly say, in the beginning, when I first started YouTube, I thought I was watching all these YouTubers and I was just like, wow, this would be a great way to make money. And this would be a great way to get videos out there. Because as a kid, I've always wanted to be famous. Though I'm not famous. You know, it's not even about being famous. I'm a grown woman. People might say I'm too old for YouTube. People might say a whole bunch of stuff about me. But there is one thing that I can say. I'm doing YouTube because I was inspired by a lot of YouTubers, and doing this makes me happy. Sometimes I do comedy videos. Sometimes I do vlogs. Sometimes I just sit on my couch and clean my nails and talk to you guys. I mean, sometimes it's what I do. You know what I'm saying? And I live alone. And when I'm off of work, what else is there to do? I want people who experience life the way I experience life to have somebody to talk to, somebody to watch, and somebody to look stupid with, because I know there's a lot of videos that I do where I look pretty dumb. And that's okay. I look dumb because of you guys. I mean, this is why I do YouTube. It's for fun and I love it. If I did it for money, I would have stopped a long time ago. I've never gotten paid from YouTube. I don't know if I will ever get paid from YouTube. I don't know how many subscribers I'll ever have. But I do it. I don't care if one person is watching. I do it because it's fun. And there's not a lot of things in this life, especially with our president, that I can enjoy. So why not do YouTube? YouTube is an awesome platform to just be you. And I can be as crazy as I want in my own little apartment, sitting on my own little couch, cleaning my own little nails, and looking pretty retarded. Excuse me if that's offensive. YouTube, because sometimes you just need a place to release. Does that make sense? I look so weird cleaning my nails. I look like blackface. That is so offensive. I look like blackface. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to clean my nails. Can you blame me for that? Just trying to get this blue stuff off of my fingers and just live my life. Is there any more questions? There's no more questions. What else are we going to talk about, guys? I can give you a mini story time. Do you want a mini story time? I had to get closer for this one because I just want you to see the white of my eyes. Can you see them? Yeah. Weird stuff happens to me. So I'll tell you a story about, I want to tell you a story, a very serious story. It's about a girl and her love for fun. So I lived in the hood. Can I keep it real with y'all? Amen, hallelujah, praise the Lord. Can I keep it real with y'all? I lived in the hood. I actually still live in the hood. I don't sound like I live in the hood because I'm saying the hood. But keep in mind, I'm from Mars, PA also. Right? So, someone I know, I'm not going to say names. I'm not going to put those people on blast because let's just say it was someone who gave birth to me. So, we lived in a projects. For those of you who don't know what a project is, I'll try to show you a picture in the next shot. So, I lived in a projects, and the way the projects were set up, there were row houses. And the row house that I lived in was closest to the street. Yeah, it was closest to the street. And there was, on my little block, there was my row house. Then I had another friend who lived in a row house next to my row house. It was like in the front where my front door is, there was another row house. And next to that row house, there was like a walkway, and then the last row house. There were 3 row houses on my street. And in the center of the row houses was a playground. So my best friend lived on the far row house, the 3rd row house that was further down from my row house. I lived on like the very end. Not that it matters. But anyway, so my friend, the person who gave birth to me, she was injured. I'm just going to say she was injured. And she had to use a wheelchair. So after a while, like, she would go to therapy and her leg was badly injured. She would go to therapy and she was practicing walking on crutches and things like that. Now, my best friend and I, our parents were best friends. My best friend, who I call my cousin, my best friend, my sister from another mister, our parents were also best friends. So we would often go to their house because it was only the row house, the last row house, which wasn't far. The only thing separating my row house and her row house was, like I said, walkways and a playground. So my friend, the woman who gave birth to me, she used her crutches to walk from our row house to my best friend's row house to visit my best friend's mom, who was her best friend. So we were all playing outside, me and my best friend, and my friend, the woman who gave birth to me, she asked us to go to my house to get her wheelchair because she was tired from walking on the crutches, and she was just like exhausted and she didn't want to walk home with the crutches. She asked us to get her wheelchair. So myself and my best friend ran to my house because, you know, we're kids at the time. We ran to my house and we got the wheelchair. I had never been in a wheelchair before. I had never sat in one. I had never been injured. I've never broken a bone. So I've never had to experience the wheelchair. So we went and got her wheelchair, and right next to, well, I'll say like right before you get to the playground, right after you get to the last house in my row, there was a hillside. We actually lived on a hill, like the other side of our house was a hillside too. So there was a hillside, like I said, walking towards my best friend's house. And I got the bright idea to see what the wheelchair could really do. Like I said, I'd never been in a wheelchair. I didn't know the schematics of it. I didn't know what a wheelchair actually did, you know, besides wheel, and it looked fun. Okay? So I got the idea to take this wheelchair down the hillside. I did it. It was fun. I went up, went down so fast. It was fun. My best friend did it. She went up, went down so fast. It was fun. And before we could take it to my friend, the woman who gave birth to me, I rode on it one more time. Now, there's a tree that's close to the bottom of the hill that we were riding the wheelchair on. Now, mind you, we had been doing this for about 10 minutes now. So I don't know where my friend, the woman who gave birth to me, thought we were. Maybe she thought we were lollygagging. Maybe she thought we were, I don't know. So anyway, I go down the hill for one last time. And
I crashed into the tree.
I was okay, don't worry. I was worried about me too. So when I crashed into the tree, I don't know if this wheelchair was on layaway, if it was like a rental, I don't know. It just seemed really cheap to me because as soon as I hit the tree, stuff fell off. I mean, things began to happen. I was so nervous to take the wheelchair back to my friend, the woman who gave birth to me, and it was broken apart. It was gone. It was no longer what it should have been, Lord. Help us, Jesus. So, as a kid, so scared to get in trouble because I didn't want to be on punishment because I think it was the summertime. I'm not 100% sure. It might have been the summertime. So, I put it back together like a puzzle. And I pushed it right on down to my best friend's house. What could I do? I did. So we gave it to my friend, the woman who gave birth to me. As soon as she sat in it, I guess I'm not a good puzzle person. Because as soon as she sat on it, that thing fell apart so quick.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Fell apart so quick. I didn't mean to hurt her again. But that was some crazy stuff, yo. I mean, there's more to the story, but I don't know. I just wanted you guys to see some of the things that I'll be talking about in my story times. I mean, it gets deep. Like, let me tell you about the time where I got smacked in the face by a crackhead. Let me tell you about that. And it gets worse. So, but yeah, guys, thanks for watching my video as I did my clay mask, took my fingernail polish remover or fingernail polish off, and just sat here and talked to you. It was just fun. Answered a few questions that I've been asked my whole life. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you thumbs up the video, subscribe to my channel. I make videos as often as I think I can, which is probably once a week, because I get bored a lot and there's nothing else to do. And this is fun. What can I say? So thumbs up the channel, subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell, because if you don't hit the bell, when will you know that I made a video, and when will you get a chance to make fun of me? Come on, smack that bell. Smack that bell. Anyway, see you guys. Peace.